There we go.
Hello, everybody. This is Football Psych, and this is Coach Mike.
It is Alarm Sarge, and I have no idea what else we have on this show tonight, but
it's good old Shaq.
That's good old Shaq.
Lord, Shaq, you need to get to the barber quick.
And some way, somehow.
You've been on too many cruises.
He got some hair growth treatment that, like, I need to know about, man, because I want some of that up here.
Look, gorgeous.
Unbelievable. All right, Shaq, you got to explain what's going on, buddy.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, we're shifting into the football season, right? So we have to be animals. We are shifting into football season. So we have to be animals this year. The Commanders have to be animals this year. The Redskins need to be animals this year. I am telling you right now, we need to be animals this year. So I have turned to Captain Caveman for this journey.
Caveman.
Hey, Shaq, how about we just play some good football? That's all we need to do.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
Oh my gosh. That's a whole lot of hair, man. I need some of that,
new name, change his name, Coach. It's called the Shackamal.
The Shackamal.
The Shackamal. He's not an animal. He's a Shackamal.
I'm a Shackamal.
Oh my goodness, man. That is so crazy.
And I'll tell you this.
Dear God, you make Lenny Kravitz look good, man.
Well, I do know this, right? Giants fans, beware. I'm gonna be in the stadium next week. I'm gonna be in the stadium next week. Giants fans, beware.
Hey, there's a Shack Jack warning label that comes with that.
Is Shackamal going to be there? Oh, hand claps.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get on with this show. We got so much going on for you because we got a roster in place. We got our practice squad in place. We're getting ready for the New York Giants. And as you heard, Shaq's going to be there. And we're going to get into it. But we got breaking news. I mean, most of you guys probably know by now what happened. And, yep, Michael Parsons was traded, which is good news for us, baby. Get out of the division, bro. Now, granted, I wanted him to come to us, but not for that kind of money.
Well, no. The hard part about this, Coach Mad Mike, right? He left the division, but we still had to see him.
We got to see him week 2.
Yep, we still got to see him week 2.
Thursday
night football. Yep.
So I can't believe this deal when I break it down. Like, he is the highest paid player in the NFL with as a non-quarterback. He actually gets paid more than most quarterbacks. And they traded for him. Not only did they pay out their butt to freaking get this contract done, but they gave up 2 first rounds and Kenny Clark to the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, and this, me personally, I don't know how anybody else feels about it. I feel like Green Bay lost this trade. I feel like Dallas won.
They did.
I feel like Dallas won.
All right, check. Serious question. And you too, Coach. If the Packers make the playoffs and they go deep, was this a bad trade? If they are the monsters of the Midway in the Midwest, was this a bad trade?
Well, we know Detroit is going to suck this year. We know Detroit's going to suck.
All right, man.
We know Minnesota. Look, you got to be taking my beard off. So we know Detroit's not going to be good. We know Minnesota's not going to be good, right? We do understand that Green Bay's got significantly better, right? We do know that, right? The Bears have got significantly better. So do I feel like this is a win for them? Yes, but it's a win for Dallas. Dallas won this trade. 2 first rounds and Kenny Clark, they won.
And they didn't have to pay all that money.
And they had to pay their money, man.
But you know Jerry Jones don't like to do.
Well,
so
how do they don't win this year, though, Shaq? That's for sure. They don't win this year.
But here's the
other anchor of their defense is gone. They broke their defense.
Well, they
There's
are
more late breaking news to this, guys.
look, hold on, Coach Mike. One time. Look, so they are 3 teams in the NFL that are built to win now. They're built to win now, right? We got Washington Commanders, right? We got the Green Bay Packers. They are built to win now. These teams are built to win now, right? The Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. 4 teams. I'm sorry.
The Eagles.
No. They lost too much.
No.
Let me put my shades back on.
So before we get into all that, I do want to say that there's more to this story with Michael Parsons.
Okay.
He's hurt.
Yep.
When he showed up and he took a physical, he did not pass his physical.
His back. His back.
His back.
His
He
back.
is hurt.
His back. Yeah, his back.
Oh,
And so
Lord. When he showed to Dallas or showed him up to Green Bay?
when he showed up to Green Bay, he showed up hurt.
Oh, dear Lord.
And look. I got it on my TV right now. Let me turn my volume down.
Is that a non-football injury, Coach?
Yeah.
I didn't hear the exact details on the injury. All I know is he showed up and they did a physical on him and he's hurt.
Yeah, he is. It's
Wow.
back.
And
It's
so much
back.
so that it's left some sour grapes in a lot of people's mouths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because look, it's on my TV right now. Hold on. Now, this is what I would do. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and turn the mute the volume. Sorry.
We got you. So signing a record NFL deal of $188 million, Dallas gave him up but received 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark. And this deal is not only complicated from that aspect of it, but showing up injured is like unexpected.
That is
It was just like, oh my goodness, is the deal in jeopardy? Anything else like that? No, this deal's done. It's a lock. But my goodness, man, it's got a lot of people in Dallas crying, and it's got a lot of people in Green Bay going, wait, what?
Wait a minute. Why would they be crying in Dallas? Other than the fact they lost a player, but if he's
They didn't want
hurt,
to lose him.
but if he's hurt, they got 2 first-round picks and a player like
And Kenny
Shaq said,
Clark.
that's a good
Kenny
deal.
Clark is a beast, man.
Yeah. That's
Kenny
what I'm
Clark is
saying.
probably one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Yeah. So, I mean, so Jack wants to know, could he play against us? Does this mean he's not going to play against us in week 2?
That is a very good question. I hope he can't play.
Yeah. Well, don't we all? Well,
Because I don't want to face him.
Gosh, now I want to know what the injury is. Jack's finding out for us, folks.
He's got a bad back thing. Like it was back, like it's kind of like plantar fasciitis or something like that, but in his back.
Like Stafford?
I don't know what's wrong with Stafford.
His back.
Then he's Stafford.
He's
but-
back. Yeah. He's
but
got
no,
back
he's got a bad back or something's going on there. Like if somebody
That's not
knows
good
the
for a
exact
linebacker.
injury, please put it in the comments section because this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And we're going to hear more about this, especially leading up to week 1, because we don't know if he can dress for week 1. We play him week 2, and I hope he's not ready to go week 2.
Jim's out in Texas. Hey, Jim, what do you think about them trading their best, maybe the best defensive player in the entire NFL? What do you think about that? Give us your comments. I do agree with Shaq, though. That was a heavy price they paid. Wow.
Oh my goodness, was it ever?
That was, I mean, you're betting the
They paid a lot. They gave up 2 first-round picks. They gave up Kenny Clark, and they had to shell out $188 million.
I wonder how Kenny Clark feels about that.
Kenny Clark's probably happy to be in Dallas.
Yeah, you think?
I think so.
They ain't gonna go nowhere. He had a better chance staying in the pack, man. What did the news say, Shaq? What did the news say?
I'm back.
What did the news say?
Well, it says Michael Parsons is like, yeah, he's fine.
They say he may need an epidural injection in his back just to play in week 1.
That sounds like a flip disc. That's serious. You don't get an epidural in your back to play.
No. Anybody that's been in the military, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you jumped out of planes, Large Sarge, you know, they give us a little bump in the back to keep us going.
Yeah,
They're
but that
calling
don't
it-
fix you.
Toradol, all that stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that don't fix you. That covers you up so you can
Right.
get really
They're calling
injured.
this a facet joint sprain.
shit.
Facet joints. Okay, I gotta look that one up, folks. I have no idea what a facet joint is, but it does not sound like fun.
It doesn't sound like you can play football.
Nope.
It does not
Especially
sound
if
like
you're talking
$188
like,
million
hey, you might
and
need
2 first-round picks to me. That's what it doesn't sound like.
Yep.
It doesn't sound like if you need an epidural in your back, it doesn't sound like you're in playing condition.
Right.
Look, and I have my Team Wolf jersey on tonight. So I have my
The
Team Wolf
Beavers?
jersey. Yep, the Beavers. Scott Howard. Got my Team Wolf jersey on tonight.
All right.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
I mean, wow, what a game changer. And then he shows up, didn't say a word, shows up and he says, Coach, I got a problem. What about disclosures? You know?
This is like, wow. This is like dominating the sports news right now
Yeah.
with this back injury showing up in Green Bay hurt.
Well, so the hard part though, he's already paid. So
He's
a lot
paid.
of people, a lot of people get the guaranteed money and then they just fall off. We've seen it multiple times in DC. We've seen it happen over and over and over again in the NFL.
So maybe he's a bust.
No,
Wouldn't that be a joke?
Michael Parsons is not a bust.
He's not a bust.
If he needs an epidural, that's a bust.
But that's
Sorry.
not a bust, man. I mean, people get hurt, man. Just because somebody
Yeah.
got hurt, you don't call him a bust. There's nothing
Dude.
about Michael Parsons that's a bust.
Dude, do you
No.
know what an
But I will
epidural
tell
is?
you, people get hurt.
You know what an epidural is?
Yeah, well, we all know what the epidural is.
That's
Lars
that
Sergeant.
big needle when a woman's pregnant and she don't want to feel no pain from her hips down, that they stick in your spine and numb you. It is a cover on the real issue. He's in pain. You don't get an epidural if you're not in pain or if something really messed up. If he plays and he doesn't feel pain and he's got a real serious injury, that he's gonna injure it further. He's gonna be done.
Yeah,
It's
I would
not-
tell
not
you,
an
I would tell
unserious
you,
thing
I
here.
would not play until you get whatever issue that is resolved. Don't let them inject you and throw you out on the field.
Right.
Let him play after week 3.
That's right.
three.
Week 3 sounds like a good recovery time period, right?
Perfect. Oh Lord.
And then if you make the playoffs, I think you just re-aggravated it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Oh Lord, man, that is just not. I mean, that's all
Ooh.
kind of wrong right there.
I will tell you that if you're Green Bay, though, you're just like, oh my gosh, what did I just purchase?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I gave up everything of my franchise for this guy, and he shows to my doorstep hurt.
Well, they gave up what they were supposed to. Because we would have did the same thing. If we had the draft picks next year, we would have did the same thing.
I really
Yeah.
wanted him. But obviously, when you want a player like this, you want him to be healthy. And so, like, the first thing I would be concerned with my medical staff is I want you to get to the bottom of what's really going on with this guy's back, and I need a report as soon as you can give me one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't play until you get.
Yeah, he doesn't play to it, but I want to know how bad this is because if he can no longer play, which I don't think that's the case, but let's just say it is really, really bad, right? Then you got to go back and just say, hey, listen, go back to the NFL and say, listen, we were sold a bad bill of goods. Like most contracts are dependent on passing a physical, right? This one seemed like it was done before the physical.
Yeah. No, not his. His was like certified guaranteed money. No matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what.
But gentlemen, let me tell you something. You get an epidural, you can't feel anything from your belly button down.
So
You
how do
don't
you
feel
run?
nothing. You cannot function.
Yeah, how do you run?
Exactly. So I'm
Your brain ain't
I gotta
talking
dig
to you,
deeper on
right?
this because this is huge.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. And so, but
Wow.
anyway, good on the Packs. You got Michael Parsons. I assume at some particular point he'll get healthy. He'll be able to get on the field. I think week 3 is a good time, like Shaq said. And then, and I wish him all the best. Dallas, getting Kenny Clark is huge. I think Kenny Clark is going to really do well in Dallas. I don't like the idea that he's going to plug up the middle really well. He's just really good at it.
Yep.
I will
We don't
tell
have a
you.
run game, so who cares?
I will tell you, Kenny Clark. To me, I think he probably is the best defensive tackle in the NFL right now.
Really?
No, man.
You don't think?
No.
Kenny Clark's a beast, man.
He's a beast, but by far, it's two people. By far, John Allen is better. John Allen is way better.
John Allen's better.
John Allen is way better than him.
Nah, man. We want to get rid of him if he was that good.
All I can tell you is all the times we had Coach Mad Mike and Madden had to play Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark was a monster in the midway, man. He is just
that dude blows up lines, man.
But all you have to do, as I proved as the Lions head coach, all you have to do is run away from him, and he doesn't stop you.
Why are we talking about these trash Lions?
I was just saying that me and Coach were doing it. Kenny Clark was a huge, dominating force. You just run away from him.
He's absolutely dominating.
Yeah.
And he plays in real life. He just dominates offensive lines.
Yeah.
Well,
he can win these double covered.
And Johnny Newton. Johnny Newton's better. Johnny Newton.
You think Johnny Newton's better?
I'm gonna do Johnny Newton.
I have the potential to be, but he ain't there yet.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do some Johnny Newton. You know why? Because he's a sophomore.
A sophomore, that's true.
And he's my guy.
And he's your guy.
Oh, I like
well, so is Sam Hartman, but what we got to say about that? Sam Hartman's your guy,
he's
too.
My guy. He's my guy.
He's my guy.
You got that one down low, man. He's my
guy. He's my guy.
I spoke with authority. Oh, Lord.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get into the roster here a little bit because we got so much to talk about here. So, we're going to go back to my 53-man roster. This is a humbling thing, right? It's one thing to throw out. It's very easy. When you say something right, to go back and go, you know what? I said that. I was right. I was 1-0. I told you guys, right? Yep. It's very easy to do that. It's a lot more to be humble about going man, this is what I said. Let's evaluate what I really said, right?
Yep.
And so that can be a little bit more humbling. Yep. And so I was bold enough to say, this is my projected 53-man roster. And now I want to grade myself. How well did I do in projecting the 53-man roster? Majority of it, I'll tell you, I got right. Practice squad, I did not get it so right. And there's about 4 players I was off on that, 2 on offense and 2 on defense, that I'm just didn't see that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go over it. Here we go. What did I say and what happened? So I really thought, let's start with wide receivers. Let's talk about wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
5 of those wide receivers I got right. I really thought Ja'Cory Brooks was going to make this 53-man roster, but at least he made our practice squad. At least he's part of this team, because I believe so much in Ja'Cory Brooks.
Did they sign him back on the practice squad? They signed him back and cut him?
He's back on the practice squad.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
What I got wrong, though, was I thought that KJ Osborne was going to make the practice squad, but he didn't. But to me, getting something wrong on the practice squad is whatever, right? This is really about the 53-man roster. I really thought Ja'Cory Brooks was going to make the 53, but I'm glad he at least made the practice squad.
Yep.
And so everybody else I thought wasn't going to make it. They didn't make it, right? I knew Michael Gallup, the moment we signed him, was not going to make this team.
I don't even know. Literally, I don't know why we brought him in.
We just knew it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we brought him in.
So the offensive line, for the most part, I got right, with the exception of Bobby Hart making a practice squad. Again, I don't care about practice squad things. But one thing I was surprised is that we went with 9 players, and George Font made the 53, but Michael Dieter ended up being on the practice squad.
I ain't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming. Yeah, I ain't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming.
I would have thought for sure Dieter would have made the active 53, and that Font would have made this team.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit of a shock that Font made this team. Not on the practice squad, but on the actual 53. So then that brings us to tight ends. We kind of called that. It was an emotional pick by me saying Cole Turner making the practice squad, but he got cut.
Yep.
I didn't mark it on there, but Lawrence Kager did make the practice squad. So I failed to mark that down on this. But the shocker to me is that we kept Josh Johnson on the active roster.
Why?
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 Why? He's 100 years old, and the only thing I can think of was that Marcus Mariota might not be 100%. So in case we needed a backup, we can carry Josh Johnson. But like, really? And I was surprised we kept Sam Hartman on the practice squad with how much he stunk up all freaking preseason.
And man,
who stunk up worse, Sam or Josh?
Both.
I think Josh.
Both.
I got rid of both
the worst of the two.
Both. We
got rid of both of them.
Hey, we could have went and got Easton Stick. There are a lot of quarterbacks that got
drafted. I agree with you, but I would have put Hartman, in the 53 and put Josh on the practice squad if that was the case. But I agree with both of you. They could have both
like who's the less worse.
Yeah.
You don't sign people on who's the less worse. If they're both bad, you get rid of them both and you shop. You go shopping.
Yep.
And you get somebody young who's promising.
We got the money.
Yeah, the practice squad thing cost you $200K.
It don't got nothing to do with money.
Don't have nothing to do with money.
I got a comment from Jack here. Jack has heard that Bill may not have a start in our first game due to an injury from the Patriots game.
It makes that Brian Robinson thing hurt a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because
did you guys hear anything? I didn't.
Brian Robinson to the 49ers for a 6 to me was a stupid move.
Yeah, me too.
No. Cut it out, Coach Mad Mike. I'm gonna tell you why.
You like it?
Yes, because we shouldn't have got nothing for Brian Robinson. He haven't done nothing to produce. A draft pick. Come on, man. Cut it out.
Oh my God. Do you think we can winning out of the stick?
Should have got nothing for him, huh?
Nothing. we could have cut him and been fine.
Oh Lord.
I would have kept him. I mean, I was kind of surprised we actually signed McNichols back and Rodriguez back. I was surprised and then they actually made the team. Now Rodriguez, I heard, had a really good training camp.
He did.
Why have I heard nothing from McNichols?
Well, that's why we brought the rookie in. And I looked at his film. Hey, he's good. He's good.
Talking about good old Bill?
No. The guy from the Jets.
The guy from Michigan.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, and we'll talk about practice squad here in a little bit, but
yeah, he's good.
And Jack just talked about the 2 signings we did. Yeah, the running back in the corner that we had to fill out our 16, and I'll show you the practice squad here. We'll talk about here in a little bit because I got mixed feelings. Like a couple of them I like, but for the most part, aggregately, like half of our practice squad is complete trash to me.
It is. All of it is.
So, all right, well, let's take a look at defense. Good old defense. So, one of the things that was a shocker to me, it wasn't a shocker to you, but Clelin Ferrell was out. Bobby Price is out. Shaq said it. He goes, Ferrell's not going to make this team. And I was just like, really, dude? And he was right. I'm going to give Shaq credit where credit's due. I didn't see that one coming. But I did predicted that Javonte Jean-Baptiste would make the 53, and he absolutely did. Mm-hmm. And I also predicted, even though Jalen Holmes is old, I still thought he would make the practice squad as well as Sheldon Day, and I was right about both of those guys. Yep. The shocker to me was Jacob Martin making this team.
Yeah.
He made the 53. I'm just like, really? Jacob Martin? Yep. I would have cut him. But wow, okay. I was a little shocked on that one.
They must see something that we don't see.
Must be. I will tell you, I did like Cahill, and we talked about Cahill last week, and I was just like, he needs to be on this team. Maybe it's a practice squad. Good job on him. He actually made the 53-man roster.
I told you after watching that last game, Cahill's going to make the roster. I just felt very strongly about his play.
Yeah, you said that. And I'm glad that he made it. I'm cheering for him. He looks like a sharp young kid. I like to see him do well for us.
Look.
Behind Bobby Wagner. Oh boy.
Look, our rugby players did. Our rugby player made the practice squad.
He did. The rugby player made the practice squad. Of course, when you're talking about a PPP player, it's like a free billet anyway, right? Yeah. It's a free slot. And we've always had a heart for IPP players on the Commanders. And so it's not surprising that we're going to sign one and bring him in to have him as a camp body. But typically those guys do not ever suit up. Typically, they never suit up, but we support the IPP. All right, so that was the big one. Bobby Price. Let's face it, it wasn't a shocker. I thought we would keep him just because we didn't have anybody else, but no, we let him go.
Well, I told you, I said Farrell is not going to make this roster. He is not. Like when we brought all those extra people in, I was like, yeah, nah, he good, he gone.
Yeah, and I kind of figured Eddie Goldman was going to make this team. I know that there's a lot of people out there in social media. I know even you guys trashed on him, like, hey, why would we have this guy? I think he's a run stopper that will come in on certain package deals. When we know it's clearly a running down, that guy can plug up the middle. He'll give like Deron Payne or Kinslaw a break. But believe me, you're going to see Goldman and you're going to see Johnny Newton on this field more. Like, it's a misnomer to show them as backups because they're going to be all rotating in and out, keeping each other fresh.
Yep.
Be like a daggum merry-go-round.
Yeah, they're going to manage them. They're going to try to keep them all fresh, and they're going to keep them out there, and they're going to ride hot hands and do all that kind of crap.
Not a bad thing.
What is the over-under? What Nick Bellore getting 20 tackles this year on the defense? What's the over-under?
Nick Bellore? No, it's definitely under. Nick Bellore is almost solely a special teams guy. If you see him out on the field on defense, it's going to be like because injuries set in.
Yep.
I mean, I guarantee you when Luvu and Wagner are off the field, you're going to see a whole lot of Jordan McGee and you're going to see a whole lot of Medrano. And because Cahill made this team, he might even rotate in a little bit too. Give him a little bit of playing time. But Bellore, you're not going to see that dude on defense.
No. I'm not going to lie, though. Medrano and Cahill, I feel like they're going to have phenomenal seasons. Our draft class was actually great. Like everybody came in and they're ready to play. Yeah.
They look like all hits to me.
Yep. They're coming in, they're ready to play.
Yeah. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So anyway, let's take a look at this practice. Well, no, we're going to go to special teams first. So we got special teams right. Those guys weren't going nowhere. I think anybody could have picked these three, right? Ott's the real deal, is long snapper. There was no competition at punter or kicker. Nobody else was in, so this was kind of easy pickings. The only thing I don't like about them is they're older. As a team, our team's just old, and it might show later on.
Yeah,
halfway through the season.
So here we go. We're getting to the good old practice squad. Man, I got to get your guys' thoughts on this. So not only did I write it down, but I put my own little notes next to it. I like seeing rookies on the practice squad that went undrafted that might be jewels in there. And there's a couple in there. Like, I really think Donovan Edwards, second from the bottom, that guy from Michigan that we're all talking about, I think he's a steal. And he's a perfect guy to have on the practice squad because I think he was overlooked. He should have at least been a late round draft pick. And I think he has the potential with a couple of development years of possibly doing something. And that's what you want. You want to invest in guys who possibly can develop into something that can hit your 53-man roster in the future. Kind of like Chris Rodriguez, right? We brought Chris Rodriguez in. He played on our practice squad a little bit. He's been working. And now finally this year, they think Chris Rodriguez is really ready to step up and make an impact, right?
Yep.
That's what the practice squad's for. And I think Donovan Edwards can have a real opportunity there. I will tell you, it makes no freaking sense in the world to have somebody who's over 30 years old on a practice squad. Why is Chris Moore on the practice squad? A 32-year-old wide receiver, really? If he can't crack your 53, like why is he even in your mouth?
Like, why did we cut the other guys and leave him? Why does he make the practice squad and the other guys that we had? Why did we just cut them?
Yeah, it don't make no sense at all.
I really don't understand.
Yeah, Chris Moore, you can cut, and if you ever really need him, guess what? He'll still be sitting on his couch.
Yeah.
Nobody else will pick him up.
Yeah.
You can have him. You can pick up the phone. You don't need them in a practice squad.
What I will say is I love the amount of rookies on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the rookies.
I love the amount of rookies on there. That means we're building to the towards the future because Jay Daniels' contract is going to come up. Everybody, all these old ass players we got are going to be gone.
They're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone. So
Right.
I love this
here because next year everything changes.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, a lot. We have an old roster, so a lot of these guys that are on this roster next year will leave, and we now have 6 draft picks now instead of 5. After trading away,
B-Rob.
after trading away B-Rob and picking up another 6th-round pick. But I will tell you, when I look at this, everything I see in red makes no sense to me. I will tell you, I'll start up the top. Lawrence Kager, a tight end, who didn't even play last year. It's 2 years ago since he played for the Giants.
Yeah.
Why is he on our practice squad? Makes no sense.
Yep.
Right? Sheldon Day, who was active on our roster last year, I could tell you, I could kind of understand it because if injuries set in, Sheldon Day did not play bad. He wasn't great, but he didn't play bad. But like again, you can call him up. He doesn't have to take a practice squad slot.
Yep.
Right? You tell him you stay in shape, and I'm going to bring you in for a workout if I ever need you. I'm going to have you on my list of people to call. So be ready. If I need you, I'll call you.
Yep.
Antonio Hamilton Sr., like, are you freaking kidding me?
Like why? Like
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Mhm.
Why? Like, especially after the other 2 corners that we have on the practice squad. Like, how many corners do you need on the practice squad? And why do you need Hamilton?
Well, they know overpaid St. Juice is trash.
I got you. Good old Lattimore. But you mean to tell me when you're looking around the league and a very big got cut, there isn't somebody you want to put like a little bit of investment into? You don't put an investment into your time and energy as a coach on a 32-year-old washed out freaking corner.
Yep.
Look, I just waited. My mom just walked in.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I don't think you put any time in on anyone over. I don't think you bring anyone at age 30 to your practice squad. Unless you need to stick someone there to bring them back to the active roster, right? For whatever reason. Because
Sam Hartman is a shock to me. I would have cut him, and I would have looked for somebody else who, you gave a couple recommendations, Shaq, as somebody who plays a little bit more like Jaden. There's people that are out there. Yep. Sam Hartman did not earn this spot.
No. I'm telling you, Easton Stick. I'm telling you, Easton Stick should be on that roster. He's a good guy. He's good.
And I talked about Chris Moore. Chris Moore, why? Why are you on this roster?
Why?
You got Ja'Cory Brooks on the practice squad. If you're going to activate somebody, you're going to activate Ja'Cory Brooks. You're not going to activate Chris Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, why? And why would my coaching staff waste time on this guy? Bring in a kid that looks sharp, that freaking has a good workout where you're just like, I can develop this guy. That's what the practice squad is for, guys. You develop talent.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, why? Yeah, I just don't. There's plenty of talent out there that you'd think that is on par with that.
Yeah.
That's young.
When I look at that, there's like 5 slots where I'm just like, you know what? We can bring some other talent into this team. There's 5 slots there, itching for different talent.
Yeah.
Look, all right. Any final words on that, Shaq?
No final words. Look, all I know is that I am happy that we brought in this many rookies because this team is old. We need you. We need this. This is what, like, literally, this is what we need.
I will tell you, I would cut the 5 in red, and I would go shopping for 5 more rookies.
True. Yep. Or younger players. Or
you're just younger players in general, but like ones that that when you're investing your time and energy to, that have the potential to be something on this football team.
Yeah,
true.
Because you never really know. But if you're going to invest time and train a guy, you want to train a guy who you think has a future with your club.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And there are guys on here. Like they're guys. I'm like, yeah. Ricky Barber, Ja'Cory Brooks. I already told you I'm big on Ja'Cory Brooks.
Ja'Cory Brooks is a talent.
Yeah. I am big on him.
I'm actually a little bit nervous that he's on the practice squad because another team can perch him.
Yeah.
Right. So, as you all know, I had him projected making our active roster and carrying 6 receivers instead of 5.
Yeah.
Because I know where we wasted the slot. We wasted the slot by having freaking Johnson on this freaking team.
Yep.
We didn't need to carry 3 quarterbacks. What you needed to do was carry 2 and have your third quarterback on the practice squad. And oh, by the way, I didn't think it was Sam Hartman. I don't think he earned it. He just did not have a good camp.
Trash.
Yep.
And so
trash. And Sam Hartman, my guy. Trash.
I know. Yep. But he let you down this off season. You had all off season to prepare and get right and show progression from last year, and he regressed.
He regressed.
So, all right. So anyway, that is the main stuff I have for you. The big shocking news, of course, of the week was the Michael Parsons deal. We're going to still monitor that because that's an insane developing story with his injury, becoming the highest paid non-quarterback in the National Football League and being injured when he shows up with the Green Bay Packers. Absolutely crazy story that we need to continue to monitor.
Well, Dallas won that trade.
I think they did too.
Yeah. Dallas won that trade.
Certainly seems so right now, right?
Yeah.
When I look at it, if I was a team just like the Dallas Cowboys, where you clearly got a lot of money invested in some players, and you're just like, we're not winning the way that we're doing it right now. Something's got to change, and you can get Kenny Clark in the building, and you can pick up 2 first-round draft picks, and you don't have to spend $188 million.
Yep.
Oh man, they might have just really did something interesting.
And there's still plenty of people to pick up off the wire. So
yep. And Dallas won that trade. They did.
Yeah.
Dallas won that trade. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. They won that trade.
Yeah.
Next year they can draft a defensive lineman. They can draft a linebacker. They can put more weapons around that Prescott.
Quarterback.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. They won that trade.
Wow.
They need a quarterback.
Dak Prescott's their quarterback.
Yeah. You talking about?
They just signed him. They just signed him last year to a freaking
today. Let's wait till week 3 when he gets injured again and he's out for the season. Today, they need a QB.
They're married to that dude. They signed him.
I know they are. Well, everyone's married until they aren't.
Yeah, but that's an expensive divorce, man. They're going to take more.
It was an expensive divorce. But I think Shaq's right. I think, listen, if he showed up to Green Bay and he was healthy and he was chomping at the bit, I say Dallas loses that. But the fact that the man showed up injured and possibly needs an epidural just to get on the field to play, no, Dallas wins that one hand down.
Well,
Green Bay looks like the fool.
Even without him showing him injured, Dallas won this trade. They got 2 first-round picks. And they got a player, 2 first-round picks, and they don't have to carry the burden of his contract. Get out of here. Yeah, they
and
won.
They got Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is just not some player.
No. He's a beast.
That dude's a freaking beast, man.
That's just way improved their
So,
line.
if I had Michael Parsons and I was in Dallas' situation, man, that would be a hard trade to turn down.
Yep.
Wouldn't we like to have Clark?
Yeah.
I would love to have Clark and 2 first-round picks. I'd love to have that too.
Yep.
Yeah, Jack wants to know if we go to the Super Bowl and win. Jack, come on. If we go to the Super Bowl. All right. Jack, if we go to the Super Bowl, do we extend Jaden in the offseason or no?
Say what?
Jack wants to know if we go to the Super Bowl and we win, do we extend Jaden in the offseason?
No.
We need to ride that rookie deal, man.
Yeah. Ride it.
See, listen, if we play it right, let me say this. If we play it right with Jaden, McLaurin will retire when Jane Daniels' contract comes up, and that's when you want to do it because that's when it's going to be contract friendly.
That's where all the money is.
So not only that, Jack, and thank you for tuning in every week, Jack. I love you, brother.
Jack, you're the man.
Yeah, you the man, right? So not only that, right? So Jaden Daniels, if we make it to the Super Bowl, he will not get paid this year. Rookie deal. At the end of Terry McLaurin's contract, we're going to have to bring things in. Receivers in, tight ends in. Debo's old. Terry's old. Everybody's old around him. Zach Ertz is old, right? Not only that, we're going to lose Kingsbury. We're going to lose Kingsbury in the next couple of years. So we need to see how he performs.
If we're winning.
It's
kind of like what San Francisco did with Purdy, right? They got all the way to the dance with him. He's on his rookie contract, and they're going to the bank. You know, they're going to the bank going, "Oh Lord, did we walk into a good situation here?"
We're in
the same situation with Jaden Daniels. If we get down deep again this year, he's on a rookie contract. We got all kinds of runway with him.
Now hear me, Laji Saji. Now hear me. If Jaden Daniels has a good year this year, right? He just balls out the way he did last year. Kingsbury's not gonna be here. Like, we have to prepare for Kingsbury leaving DC.
Yeah,
like we have to.
Someone's gonna offer a head coach job.
Yes, we're gonna have to prepare for Joe Witt to leave DC. Same thing that happened in Detroit with your bum team, right? Your OC and your DC left, so we have to prepare for these things. I'm telling you, right now, if we don't win it this year, that's gonna be it. That's just me. That's it. We're going to fold, go back that we're going to regress to losing, all that. Dan Quinn's not that guy. I've never been a believer in Dan Quinn.
You know what we should do?
Since I've been on the show, I've been telling y'all. I ain't been a fan of Dan Quinn.
We should cut Josh and Hartman and go out and get Shedeur Sanders. And put Shedeur on the practice squad. Why not?
What? Yeah, why not? He better than both the guys that we got. And he's younger.
Yeah. He's fresh.
Yeah. Shallow too.
Oh, I know y'all hate me for that one.
I don't know, but Dan Quinn has just a way of like connecting with players.
Yeah.
So like if you have a guy who's a little bit of like an issue or distract, like I think he's probably got the right mentality as a coach to be able to reel in a player like that, and and get the most out of him. So, and that's what Shedeur really needs. He's been raised in the prime household and got this like
he's a perfect fit for our offensive scheme, to be honest.
But he's talented.
Yeah, he's a very good fit.
No. Now let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. His quarterback comparisons were Geno Smith and Jared Goff. They're not even talking about him in an elite level. His quarterback comparisons with Jared Goff and Geno Smith.
He's not anything like Goff.
But those were his quarterback comparisons in the draft.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Where did he get drafted?
He's got a lot more leg than Goff ever had.
Yeah.
And attitude.
Yeah.
He just got a lot of attitude.
Yeah.
You got to have a coach that can deal with a lot of attitude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Usually if you can reel that in a little bit, and you can usually get someone to develop a talent. I think there's some talent there that could be developed.
Now, Coach Mad Mike, now hear me. When I hear people like, oh, they was just hating on him because like not drafting him in the first round, blah blah blah. I was like, no, look at his quarterback comparisons.
Yeah,
he's not
never a first round grade.
Yeah, never. He's not
never first round grade.
He was not. That's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't graded at Mahomes. He wasn't graded at RG3. None of that stuff. He was graded worse than Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
And Kirk Cousins went in the fourth.
Yeah. So I hate when people drive that narrative like, oh, he's Coach Prime's son. They just hating on him, et cetera. That's not the case.
If he wasn't Prime's son, I don't think a lot of people would even know his name.
That's very true.
True.
Right?
True.
Or, there's no telling he would have even got the opportunities, if he played somewhere else besides Colorado and played for his dad.
Mm-hmm. True. Very true. Very true. Yep.
So
look, the awkward silence. Everybody's like, yeah.
Awkward silence, brother.
We all agree.
True.
We all agree. So, but anyway, everybody, that's the show for us, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna, here it is. We are exactly a week out from the opener. Shaq's gonna give us some news. I hope you got your headset
our
on.
opener,
We're
yeah.
gonna tune you in.
I'm gonna have it. So next Sunday, I'm gonna be at the game. I'm gonna stream live from the game. Special presentation, baby. We outside.
There you go. And we're gonna take some of that footage and we're gonna run it into our Monday night show. And we will make a lot of that stuff in there and bring you some on the field commentary from good old Shaq on what he sees that's going on. And I'm looking forward to that. I always love it to see you in the stadium, man.
Well,
And
I
you have to blur out your shirt because we know which one that you're going to be wearing.
Oh, yeah. F the Giants. F the Giants. Now, I'm going to wear my shirt that say F the Giants. And then so y'all know I'm sitting on the Giants side. I'm an agitator.
Oh, as you always would.
Yeah, I'm an agitator. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to talk smack. Like, oh, you a Giants fan? I kick you and small your back down these stairs. What you talking about?
I will tell you, there is no greater agitator I've ever seen in my life than Shaq in a football game.
Unbelievable. It's a thing to behold. Like, seriously.
It is a scary, scary sight to see.
If you need one guy to light up the section he's in and either section above, below, left, or right all together, it's all on one guy. That guy.
That guy.
He has an aura, area of effect.
Did you ever see him after the game when things are going on, like out in the parking lot? Oh, it's scary.
Look, hopefully I don't get jumped.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get worried about you sometimes, man. I get worried about you. But
I will be fine. Yeah, listen, and then I have 50-yard line seats. I'm in 100 section, 50-yard line seats. Yep. So
right behind their bench?
Yep, right behind the bench. I'm been talking shit to the players, crap to the players and everything. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I've been talking crap to the players and everything. I'm sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to cuss. But I'm been talking crap to the players and everything.
Steelers gonna be throwing footballs at him.
He might be a game changer right there because you're gonna be right in those players' ears, man, talking trash.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, guess where I just came from? Your mama house.
Oh man. Oh man. I'll be looking for you on the camera.
Fox News.
Yeah.
Fox News.
There you go.
Look, belligerent man escorted from Northwest Stadium.
Oh man.
All right, guys. This is Football Psych, baby. And we're out of here.
All right.
Enjoy the game. Let's go get the W week 1.